Today, we're going to look at a sophisticated cocktail developed in the late 19th century in New York City and named after the club where it was developed. I'm talking, of course, about the Manhattan. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Florida Rum Explorer. I'm Brian, and today we're going to talk about the Manhattan. Like I said in that little intro there, the Manhattan is a sophisticated drink developed in the late 19th century in New York City. As these older drinks go, it has a kind of a wonky origin story. A lot of different places, stake a claim to creating it. But the one story that really stands out is that it was developed at the Manhattan Club in the, like I said, the 19th century, supposedly for Winston Churchill's mother. Trouble with that story is that she was in London at the time, so that was impossible. But that's the story that a lot of people tell. Is it true? We don't know, but definitely it is from New York. It is from the late 19th century, and it's one that tends to be on every bartender's recipe list. They should all know it. This one is it's a classic, and it's easy to make. It's only got 3 ingredients, and the recipe calls for either bourbon or rye. I particularly am not really into rye. I prefer bourbon. So we're going to use bourbon today. So today I am using Old Forester. Not much of it left, so I can't make a mistake here. Old Forester, I like Old Forester. It's kind of my go-to bourbon. I use it for a lot of stuff. And the recipe calls for taking a mixing cup. This is filled with ice already. We're going to put in 2 ounces of bourbon. So this is an alcohol-forward drink, as a lot of the cocktails from that era are. So there's 1. There's 2. And then the second ingredient is an ounce of sweet vermouth, not dry vermouth, sweet vermouth. And just pour that in. So again, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth. And two dashes of Angostura bitters. 1, 2. I probably got 3 there. Doesn't matter. And we're going to take a straw, and we're going to stir it up. This is a stirred drink. It is not a shaken drink. There, that should be nice and chilled. Take a strainer, and then strain it into an old-fashioned glass. And then it's traditionally garnished with maraschino cherries. Now, don't get the bright orange or bright red maraschino cherries. Those aren't very good. Get like Luxardo or some of the other ones, like the Bada Bing ones. Those are really good. And there you go. It's the Manhattan, a very simple drink. Very easy to make. It's served chilled. You can serve it on the rocks, but traditionally served chilled. If you look at the color, it's got that bourbon color to it, a little more, maybe a bit of red in there from the vermouth. Alcohol forward, like I said. It is not very sweet. That sweet vermouth adds just a hint of sweetness, enough to cut the bourbon, the bitterness of the bourbon, or not the bitterness, the bite of the bourbon, and of course the bitters, adds just a little bit of extra flavor to it. This is not one that you would probably be sitting around the pool drinking on a bright, sunny Florida day. We actually are in the middle of a thunderstorm today. So this is, for a nice rainy day, maybe sitting by the fire. I think other parts of the country right now it's snowing, so this would be a nice way to spend a snowy day. So there you have it, the Manhattan. A classic drink, sophisticated, great for sitting by the fire, cuddled up with a blanket on you, and I hope you enjoyed that. So until next time, everyone, take care.